Hi guys, this is Josh. I just wanted to point out a few things while I'm underneath the car here because I'm getting ready to drop it down. Don't mind the little bit of oil from the previous oil leak. A lot of people ask about the transmission. I'm just using the normal NA 300ZX transmission. It's plenty stout enough for the VH45. The actual transmission bracket back there, if you use the Performance VH engine brackets, all you have to do is turn that bracket on the transmission 180 degrees and it fits perfectly. Basically what Eric did is he set the engine as far back and as low as possible, just to try to help with driving dynamics. The other thing that I will definitely say is you can notice the stock exhaust manifold there. You'll definitely want to put a ding in it or dent it slightly if you're going to do this in order to use the stock starter. You can use the VH45 starter, but as you can see right here, I just cut the bracket off, and I don't anticipate that I will be driving too much in rain and stuff like that, so I'm not really worried about stuff getting sucked up in there. But you can definitely go ahead and take the heat shielding off of the exhaust. It fits quite nicely up in there, but you do need to ding where the starter is on the passenger side a little bit, and that'll be pretty clear whenever you really start looking things over. The other thing is you'll notice the subframe looks a little different than a normal one, and that's simply because I have coated my subframe for a Rogue rack. And the Rogue rack is actually manual. That's something that Eric and I started talking about, and we both decided to do. He made his clamp like stock. I essentially went ahead and ran bolts through after welding some plate on, and do have the steering hooked up. Now I actually have two joints at the bottom, which is causing some flop. I mean, it's fine for a car that you're just going to show, that you're going to trailer someplace and show, but I would definitely not drive the car very far like this, and there's still a lot of work to be done. It's just all I had right now was that, so I'm still going to have to play with the steering a little bit, but for right now, at least I can move the car up on a trailer, transport it where I need to transport it. That's it for now. It's pretty dirty underneath here because the oil leak turned out to be none other than, get ready to laugh, the location of the stock dipstick tube. Pretty goofy stuff. That's completely my fault. I actually ended up JB welding a bolt up in there in order to ensure that I didn't have this mess down here again. Don't forget, if you do get a rear sump pan like this from Eric, which it is a fantastic pan, definitely make sure that you get a bolt in there in your old dipstick tube, because that's I did have a leak on the timing cover, but this was far more substantial because there was nothing where the dipstick tube was. So don't forget to check that. Anyways, if anybody has any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments. Like, subscribe, give me some feedback. Ask any question that it is that you'd like to know as it pertains to a VH45 swap, and I will try to go ahead and video and show you guys. Anyways, take care and have a great night.